Welcome back to the Westminster Center for Financial Wellness Business Certificate Series. In this lesson, we'll be going over some additional time value of money examples. First, we will start with a refresher of time value of money. Then, we will go on to some simple time value of money examples. Then, we'll go on to a few fairly complex, but they will hopefully help reinforce your understanding of time value of money. The time value of money is the amount of money you could earn between today and the time of a future payment. This means that a sum of money is worth more now than the same sum of money in the future. For example, if you have $1,000 today, you could earn 10% on that $1,000 today and have $1,100 next year. The 5 elements of time value of money are number of time periods, annual interest rate, present value, payments, and future value. These are also important to consider when thinking about time value of money. These are the interest compounding cycles. So semi-annual interest, you want to set your PYR to 2 and multiply your number of years by 2. Same process for quarterly and monthly. You're going to set your PYR to 4 for quarterly and multiply your number of years by 4. For monthly, set your periods per year to 12 and multiply your number of years by 12. For annual interest, you can leave your PYR at 1 and you don't have to change your number of years. On to the simple TVM examples. For these questions, I'm going to be using my HP financial calculator. If you invested $1,000 at 8% annual interest, how much would you have in 3 years? Because you're looking at annual interest, you're going to leave your PYR at 1, set your IYR to 8, put 3 as your N because you have 3 years, put negative 1,000 for your present value, and it is negative because the cash is flowing out of your account, and click future value to see that you'll have $1,259.71 if you invested $1,000 at 8% annual interest. So what would the present value be of $1,000 in 3 years at 8% annually? Since you're still looking at annual interest, you can leave your PYR at 1, put 8 in for your IYR, 3 in for N for 3 years. Click on your present value to see that you'll need to invest $793.83 to get $1,000 in 3 years at 8% annually. What would be your annual interest rate if you invested $1,000 today and was promised $1,350 in 4 years? Because you're still looking at annual interest rate, leave your PYR at 1. You're investing $1,000, so that's negative $1,000 present value. Future value is the value you were promised, that $1,350, N for 4 years, and click IYR to see that your annual interest rate is approximately 8% at 7.79%. Moving on to the bit more complex examples. Congratulations, you've won the lottery. The Lottery Commission lets you decide how you would like to be paid. They can either give you $1 million today or $1,000 a week for life. Assuming the organization is sustainable to be around for life, which option do you choose? Let's say you're middle-aged, 40 years old, which would mean you approximately have 35 years left to live. You would be getting paid 52 times a year for 35 years. In this situation, you would set N to 1,820 because 35 years times 52 weeks in a year. Set your periods per year to 52 because you get paid 52 times per year. Set your present value to 0 because you're not investing anything. Set payment to negative 1,000 because you are receiving $1,000. Click future value to see the future value of $1,000 a week for 35 years before taxes. This calculation results in $1,820,000. Over the course of 35 years, this isn't awful. However, if you have a track record of earning returns through investments, you can find the future value of that initial $1 million over the course of a few years. Being conservative will say you earn 7% per year on your current investments. By setting PYR to 1, you can determine how many years it will take at 7% annually before you surpass that 1,820,000 over 35 years. Set PYR to 1 because you want to know how many years. If you wanted to know how many months, you would set PYR to 12. Set your interest per year to 7 because it's 7% annually. Your present value is your $1 million investment, and it is negative because you are depositing your money into the market. Your future value is $1,820,000, and click N to reveal how long that $1 million would take to turn into $1,820,000 at 7% annually. As you can see, for a $1 million investment, it would take approximately 9 years at a 7% return to reach the same amount you would receive over the course of 35 years, given the $1,000 a week option. Moving on to the second example. Shortly after winning the lottery, you find yourself broke and sad while still living with your parents. You decided it's time to move out and get your own place, so you take out a mortgage from the bank. Because you didn't spend any of your lottery winnings on a new house, your interest rates are absurdly high for all three options. So here's what we're going to be doing. We're going to set our PYR to 12 because we are finding our monthly payment, and we need to do 12 payments per year. N is our term length in months. So for Wells Fargo, since it's 10 years, we're going to do 10 times 12. For Berkshire, we're going to do 30 times 12, and then 20 times 12 for Bank of America. Future value is 0 because the loan should be paid off when you're finished. Present value is the positive loan amount as you are receiving the money. So for Wells Fargo, it would be plus $300,000. And then IYR would be the respective interest rate for each loan. So when we fill that out, it'll look something like this. And when you click on payment, you'll receive the monthly payment that you'll have to reimburse that bank for your mortgage. So as you can see, the Wells Fargo loan is the most expensive monthly repayment. And this interpretation is subjective. If you have enough disposable income that you can afford the more expensive payment, you'll be able to pay off your loans in a fraction of the time it takes the other loans. Alternatively, because you spent all your lottery winnings, you might not be able to scrap together the extra money to quickly pay down the loan. This would require that you take on a smaller payment for an extended amount of time. The final example is the phone plan. After buying a new place and moving out of your parents' house, your mom decides she is kicking you off her phone plan. Not only do you need to buy a new phone, but you also need to set aside some money for the monthly bill. You've gone to Verizon to learn that they are selling the new iPhone 13 XS Ultra Pro Max for $1,399. While you don't have enough to buy it today, they offer a financing plan where you would only pay $55 a month at 8% interest. They also tell you that you'll need a plan with them, which will cost an extra $45 a month. So to calculate this, we're going to set our PYR to 12 because it is a monthly payment. Our interest was 8%. Our present value is the $13.99, and our payment would be $55 a month. So that's how much we're contributing toward that present value. And when we pay it off, our future value should be 0. So when we click the N to see how long it will take, it comes up with 27.96 or approximately 28 months. When you multiply your $55 monthly payment by the 28 months it will take to pay off, you will end up paying about $141 over the asking price of $1,399. So this is solely due to interest. Additionally, you'll have to set aside another $45 per month for the plan, leaving you with 45 times 28 months is $1,260 in charges for the data plan while you are paying the phone off. All in all, you can add the $1,260 to the $55 times 28 months, $1,540, to get a final cost of approximately $2,800 for the phone and plan over the course of 28 months.
My name is Rick Haskell, And I'd like to thank you for watching this video as part of the Bill and Vieve Gore School of Business's Business Certificate Series. I'm a finance professor in the business school, where I'm also the director for the college's Center for Financial Wellness. The Business Certificate Series is offered through the Center as part of our outreach through the Gore School of Business. You can follow us on social media through Westminster's Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, or Facebook pages. You can use the QR codes provided or simply go to these websites. Thank you.